Hello everyone. So we are going to solve question number 5 of October 2023 Pearson Edexcel. So let's first understand, read the question, and then we can solve this question a little bit simple. Okay, so first let us read the question. So figure 2 shows the plane view of a frame for a flat roof. Okay, so this is something like a pyramid where we have a triangle. So the shape of the frame consists of a triangle ABD joined to a triangle of BCD, and then this is like a pyramid. So pyramid shape is given. So given that BD is x centimeter, okay, so the length of this is x centimeter, and then length of CD is given to be x plus 1 centimeter, and also BC is given to be 5 centimeter. Okay, so they are talking about the triangle BCD in the first part of the question. And let's see. Okay, so BD is x centimeter, CD is 1 plus x meter, and then BC is 5 meters, right? So angle, this is the angle theta they are talking about. So theta is also, we don't know the angle. Okay, so show that we need to prove that cos theta is equivalent to 13 plus x, 5 plus 5x. Okay, so it is going to be little bit easy. So first we need to know, we have to take this triangle separately. If you take this triangle, right, B, you can see, and then you can see D and C, right? So if you take all these three triangles, so it's look like we have to apply a cosine rule, right? So because we know we have to prove cos theta, so which means we have to apply cosine rule. So it is so simple. So what is cosine rule is given by cos theta is equivalent to a square okay plus b square. So no, it is not a right formula. Like if you take out the equation, okay, so if I will give you the concept, right? So which is going to be cos theta. Okay, so if we take cos theta is equivalent to b square plus c square minus a square by 2bc. Okay, so if you take this angle, okay, so the opposite side will always be a. Okay, so this is going to be our a value. Okay, and then these sides we are going to add them up. All right, so that is the concept we need to know about cos theta. Okay, so here instead of learning it like an equation instead, so we need to learn it like a concept. Okay, for anywhere, like if you have a theta, for that, for the opposite angle will always represents a square. So in this case, now let's solve this question. Okay, so let's take cosine rule. Let's apply the cosine rule for part A. Okay, so solution for part A. So if you write down the solution for part A, okay, that is cos theta is equivalent to, so what is our b square? You can take either, okay, if you take this is a, this is b, this is c, right? So what is our b square? So b square will be 1 plus x whole square. So this, if you interchange c and b, it doesn't matter because it is going to be addition. Yeah. And then b square plus c square is going to be how much? 5 square minus, what is the value of a? The opposite angle to the theta is going to be important here, matters. Okay, so that is going to be x squared by 2. What is the value of b again? So 2bc, right? So 2b value is again 1 plus x, and then what is our c value is going to be 5. So let's complete this question. So if you apply here, expand this bracket, so that will be 1 squared plus x squared plus 2a and b plus 5 squared will be 25 minus x squared upon this would be 10 times 1 plus x, because 2 times 5 is going to be 10. Okay, next, our next step would be, so if I will expand this bracket, so 1 square is 1 plus x squared plus 2 times x will be 2x plus 25 minus x squared upon 10. Okay, so this we can multiply. 10 times 1 is 10 plus 10x. All right, yes. So our next step, okay, so plus x squared and minus x squared is going to be cancelled, and then we can add up 1 with 25, so that will be 26 plus 2x over 10 plus 10x. Okay, and then once we got this, right, so we can take common, which is 2 on the numerator here. And then if I take 2 commons, I'll get 13 plus x over here. Also, I can take 2 as a common factor, which is going to be 2 times 5 is 10 plus 5x. So then if we cancel out these 2 and 2, what we will remain with 13 plus x over 5 plus 5x. So this is going to be our answer for part A. So that is what we need to prove. So just apply the cosine rule and solve this question. So let's solve part B. So part B, let's read the question. So for part B, given also that x value, so they have given the x value. So what is the x value, which is going to be 2 root 3, the angle BAC. Okay, so the angle A. Okay, so you have to look at this angle A. Okay, whenever you see BAC, you have to read the angle A is given. Okay, so how are you going to read? This is going to be your angle A. If it is, let's say, BCA, then your angle is going to be C. Okay, so this is just an example. Okay, so you need to be very clear that what angle is given. So the angle is 30 degree. Okay, so the angle which is given is 30 degree, and then ADC is a straight line. So this is going to be a straight line. So we don't know this measurement. Yeah, so let's take that as x. So already this is x. Let's take this as y, and then find the area of triangle ABC. Give your answer in meter square to 1 decimal place. All right, so this is okay. So now if we look at this question, right, so we have to find the area of triangle ABC, right? So if we take triangle ABC, let's take the triangle here, which is going to be ABC, right? Okay, so here if you take the coordinates, let's say if I take this is triangle A, and if I'll take this coordinate as B, and this I will take it as C. In this case, right, you can see the angle which will be here, we can take it as angle C, and this I'll take it as angle A. This side I'll take it as B, and this side I'm going to take it as C, and this angle will be angle ACB. Okay, so we need to find the area of triangle. So we have the formula, which what is the formula as per this? So we know that it is formula is half AB multiplied with sine C. Okay, so which is this particular angle. For this angle, so A and B we need to find out. Okay, so we need to find the value of A and we need to find the value of B. So B already we know, which is going to be half the value of A, which is unknown, value of B, we know it is 5, and then what is the angle C, which we also don't know. So now we need to find the angle A and then angle C. Okay, so let's find out that angle A and angle C by using the triangle. Okay, so let's erase this. Yeah, so and then we can look at. Okay, so now we got our triangle, which is something look like this, and then our val A. Okay, so this is going to be A, and this angle is C, and then you can see the angle which is C, and then you can see this is the theta, and this angle is 30, and the angle C also we don't know, right? Okay, so let's find out the angle theta. Okay, so and then angle C. So first we have to find the angle theta. So to find angle theta, so the given question is so cos theta. So we have a three angles in a triangle, right? So we can find out the angle which is here, right? So now cos theta is equivalent to what? 113 plus x divided by 5 plus 5x. Now 13 plus, so what is the value of x? I can write that as 2 root 3, and then I can write 5 plus 5 root 5 times 2 root 3. Okay, so if I solve this further, 13 plus 2 root 3 divided by 5 plus 5 times 2 is 10 root 3. Okay, Now this is our cos theta. So then theta will be equivalent to cos inverse of. So what will be our cos inverse in this case? So 13 plus 2 root 3 divided by 5 plus 10 root 3. So if you use calculator, so our angle for this particular value would be somewhere 42.2. Okay, so you'll get 42.2. The value of this theta angle, we got it as 42.2. And then we got two angles, and sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So now I hope you can just have a look. Okay, so we have figured out the value of this theta is going to be how much? 42.5. So what will be the angle C, angle B here? Angle B would be, okay, so here, so here then it is going to be sine B, okay, in this case. Now, okay, so our formula would be sine, this would be, if I take this as A, this as C, this as B, then this would be AC sine B, okay, so depends, okay, so C value is already known. Okay, now let me erase this. Yeah, so only I should know the angle, which is, this is going to be our 42.5, and this is A, this is C. Okay, so now we can find out this angle by subtracting with the 180. Okay, so 180 minus 30 plus 42.5. So that is going to be 180 minus 30 plus 42.5 would be close to somewhere. I'm using the calculator behind the screen. Maybe if you can not see that. Okay, so 180 minus 30 plus 42.5, which we will get it as 107.5. Okay, so if you subtract this, we'll get 107.5. So we got our angle, which is going to be half, and then so we don't know the side. Okay, so this side, right? So we have still unknown. A is we don't know, and then 5 times sine 107, right? 107.5. So to find this angle, we can apply sine rule. Okay, so now I'm going to erase this, and then I can find out the value of A, C, B. Okay, so I'll find the value of A by using sine rule. Okay, so if I know the angle, what is the angle? 107.5. So this angle is going to be 42.5. So this angle is going to be 30. So I know here this particular angle, sine 30 is equal to this, and then if I will take this particular angle, this is going to be our opposite angle, so which is AB. Okay, so I'll apply sine rule. AB divided by sine, what is the angle? 42.5, which is equivalent to what is this side will be 5, and then divided by sine 30. So we can find AB, which is equal to 5 multiplied with sine 42.5 divided by sine 30, which will give the value of AB. Let me find out that, which is going to be, let me multiply. Okay, 5 multiplied with sine 42.5, close the bracket, divided by sine. Okay, so 5 second, 5 multiplied with sine 42.5 divided by sine 30. Okay, so that is going to be our value of AB, which is 6.75. So we got our BA value is half 6 point. So the value of A is 6.75. Okay, so 6.75 multiplied with 5 and multiply, okay, 6.7, because one decimal place, sine 107.5. And now finally we will get, if I will multiply this in the calculator, so the answer multiplied with 5 multiplied with sine 107.5, close the bracket, then answer which is divided by, okay, so let me first sine 107.5, close the bracket, multiplied with 6.7 multiplied with 5, and then divided by 2, which is going to be 16.1. So this is going to be our answer for this question. So therefore our area of this triangle will be 16.1. So if you cannot see the calculator on the screen, I want you to type it at the back end, and then I wanted to solve this question. So I hope you have understood the question number 5. Hope you'll be doing well with the next question. Question number 6, we will solve it.